Hello everyone, my name is Marianne, and as the title of this assignment suggests, how does Sundabi use these four strategies to actually deal with its company's ethical issue? Let me walk you through strategy number 1, which is understanding stakeholders and sustainability initiatives. Now, what does this mean? It's very crucial for Sundabi to understand their stakeholders. Identify who are their stakeholders, whether it's their employees, customers, suppliers, communities, and regulators, from the very active one to the not so active one. Analyze their concerns, expectations, and perspectives regarding ethical issues faced by the company. Secondly, it's also important to have a stakeholder engagement strategy. Establish open and transparent communication channels for dialogue and feedback. Involve all the stakeholders in decision-making processes related to ethical policies and practices. Not forgetting sustainability initiatives. What does this mean? It's very crucial to integrate ethical considerations into sustainability strategies and practices. Adopt sustainable business practices that prioritize environmental, social, and governance factors. Last but not least, engaging stakeholders in sustainable development goals. Align company initiatives with relevant SDGs to address global challenges such as poverty, inequality, and climate change.
Hi, my name is Lee Wei. So let us continue to the third strategies, community engagement and social development. Sundabi's commitment to community engagement program focus on improving livelihoods, education, healthcare, and infrastructure in areas where they operate, particularly in rural and marginalized communities. They always establish partnership with local NGOs, government agencies, community leaders to identify and address community needs and priorities effectiveness. Samdabis ensure promotes inclusive and participatory decision-making processes that involve local stakeholders in the planning, implementation, and monitoring of development projects. Samdabi's practice of conducting regular impact assessment and stakeholder consultation to evaluate the effectiveness and sustainability of community development initiatives. This process allowed them to make necessary adjustments based on feedback received from their stakeholders.
Good day everyone. My name is Majina Dr. Rosri Ramlu. My metric number is MC230522253. Today I am going to discuss about establish strong oversight and a compliance procedure, which is a strategy to deal with the Sundabi ethical issues. Number 1 is board oversight and leadership. Sundabi should establish a dedicated board committee responsible for overseeing ethical matters, comprising independent director with the expertise in corporate governance and ethics. Second is comprehensive code of conduct. Sundabi must develop a comprehensive code of conduct that adheres with the commitment to ethical behaviors and compliance with the laws and regulations. Then, ethics hotline and whistleblower protection. Implementing an ethics hotline and a whistleblower protection mechanism encourages employees to report unethical behaviors without the fear of retaliation. Next is risk assessment and monitoring. Risk management process should be integrated into decision-making process with the focus on areas such as supply chain management, interaction with the governance entities. Furthermore, internal controls and audit. Strengthening internal controls and conducting regulation audits are essential to ensuring compliance with the ethical standards and detecting potential irregularities. Then, finally, supplier and contractor due diligence. Implementing due diligence process to evaluate the ethical practices of a supplier and a contractor mitigates to risks of complicity in unethical behaviors. Thank you.
Okay, fostering ethical leadership. Point number 1, founding clear ethical standards and guidelines. One of the foundational pillars of ethical leadership is the establishment of clear ethical standards and guidelines that serve as a compass for decision making within the organization. For example, the code of conduct could provide corrections. Point number 2, developing ethical leadership training programs. In addition to establishing ethical standards, Sundabi should invest in development of ethical leadership training programs that targeted at managers. For example, SIMDABI could launch a workshop or seminars where leaders engage in interactive discussions and case studies to explore ethical dilemmas. Point number 3. Creating a culture of transparency and accountability. Promoting ethical leadership at SIMDABI also entails creating a culture of transparency and accountability, where employees feel empowered to raise their ethical concerns without a fear of reprisal. Okay, this can be implementing a mechanism such as anonymous reporting system. By fostering an open and honest work environment, SIMDABI can encourage employees to act as ethical guardians. Okay, point number 4. Recognizing and rewarding ethical behavior. Finally, SIMDABI should recognize and reward ethical behavior to reinforce its importance and incentive employees to act with integrity. This can be incorporating ethical consideration into performance appraisal system. Okay, by celebrating ethical behavior, SIMDABI can reinforce its commitment to ethical leadership and motivate employees to uphold the company's values in their day-to-day activity. Okay, conclusion. In conclusion, promoting ethical leadership within SIMDABI is important for addressing company ethical issues and fostering a culture of integrity, transparency, and accountability.